What's up, man? I'm Ian. Welcome back to Minecraft Hardcore. The challenge, Armorless. Fresh run, fresh mentality, fresh world, or at least that's what I'm telling myself. It's been probably, I don't even know, months since I played Minecraft. Got a fresh new skin, you know what I'm saying? I mess with this heavy. Got to go into it completely rejuvenated. Okay. In case you've never been here before, I'm trying to beat the game on hardcore with no armor. Why? You ask a lot of questions. You only asked one so far? That's one too many. You know, who do you think you are? I am. Sorry. Obscure reference. Who do you think you are? I am! Legendary meme from bowling of all things. So yeah, this is the hardest challenge I think I've ever undertaken. I think I've died doing this more than I've died in the entirety of maybe the first 3 Dark Souls games. I don't know, man. I never claimed to be good. I just don't give up, you know? I got that dog in me. I can't even say that shit with a straight face. I just don't give up, and I like Minecraft a lot, and I've gotten a taste that this challenge is possible, and I really want to do it. I know that I can. And once I know that I can do something, I'm not going to fucking give up. So, you might have seen this is World 17, but probably in total, if I had to guess, this is probably the 30th world or so. Yeah, I think just trying to beat the game with no armor, I think it's been about that. I don't know, it's something like that. Between 20 and 30. So what's going to be different this time? And the answer there is one big thing. It's not going to be easy to acquire. We got to find a woodland mansion. We got to kill an enemy called an evoker. Preferably, you know, 2 or 3 of them. Get these things called Totems of Undying, which will allow us to survive death when we go to fight the Ender Dragon. And I think that'll put us over the top. I've never gotten a Totem of Undying before. I know that you have to be holding it. I've been aware of them for a long time. But I don't know. Never really thought about doing it before now. Didn't know where you got them from or anything like that. So we got to find a woodland mansion. I did some research on it. We got to find a certain biome. Okay, there's 2 biomes that woodland mansions can spawn in. Pale forests and clouded forests. Clouded forests are the kind of like old school RPG type forests with the big wide trees and the mushroom trees and stuff like that, and enemies can spawn in them even in the daytime. They're not ultra rare, the clouded forests. Pale forests are, I think there's like a 1 or 2% chance of them spawning, so they're pretty rare. I've only come across a pale forest like 3 times maybe playing the game. Now when I play on hardcore, I don't do tons of just like straight exploring, to be fair. I don't want to overload my inventory with lots of wood right now because we don't have a base. So go ahead and grab these sticks. Oh, okay. All right. Free sticks. And yeah. We have stone nearby. I don't. Okay. All right. All right. Nobody ever say that I don't, engage in sustainable practices. We planted more trees there than we cut down. Okay, we have gravel and sand and no stone to make tools with over there. Okay. That'll have to do. Thought I heard a drowner. I hate drowners. Let's make a wooden pickaxe. Yeah, let's take this with us. So yeah, it's not going to be easy. It's not going to be easy. I've found a woodland mansion 3 times, but entirely on accident. And you know how the world works. If you're not trying to find something, then whatever it is everywhere, right? Like if you're not trying to find a woodland mansion, you're going to find 3 of them. But as soon as you try to find one, forget about it. Where's the stone? Okay, we need stone for tools. Alright. As far as the rest of the game, it's pretty standard. My only goal right now is to beat the game by, killing the Ender Dragon. That's it. Don't care about anything else. Try to take it one thing at a time. We need to find a village. Make our tools here. Okay, let's just use up this this pickaxe until it breaks. We need the materials. So yeah, we need to find a suitable village. Hopefully one that's not... What I'm looking for is a village that's like flat. Because that's just kind of like personal preference. I don't know. It's kind of annoying. A lot of times villages will spawn on like the sides of hills. And it's like annoying, like traversing from bottom to top. I'm not a fan of that. So I like ones that are flatter. And ideally a village that isn't, or rather, has somewhat of a decent population. Need a boat. Birch boat. Anything else we need right now? Let's go ahead and make some sticks. Okay, let's go ahead and grab some sugar cane. Hopefully we can find a village pretty soon. These spruce forests, You know, these right here. They sure look like they could hide a woodland mansion in there, don't they? Big, tall, dark trees. But no. I never bothered to look it up either. So I just kind of assumed that, you know, woodland mansion could spawn in any woodland. I don't know. I just thought it was in the name. I mean, it kind of is, but no. So the hardest task obviously is finding one, but honestly, finding the woodland mansion is only half of the battle. Because on the scale of things, I wouldn't say that evokers are like ultra scary or deadly when you have armor. But when you don't have armor, what the hell was that? Freaking salmon, get out of here. But when you have no armor, they can 2 or 3 shot you. So we need a powerful bow in order to kill them from a distance. I see that ruined portal over there, but they have nothing that we need. This underwater temple, however, could have something that we need, but I'm not taking the risk, man. Like, I fear drowners. I do. With their tridents of despair and misery. I know they're not called drowners, okay? But I'm a big Witcher fan, so they're drowners. Yeah, let's get the hell away from the icebergs, man. I'm not a fan of the Titanic action. It's just, it feels cold to look at. I'm good. It's like a world with a relatively low erosion value, or, well, I was gonna say low erosion value. And by that, I mean, oh, we gotta kill these spiders, because we need, string. I'm gonna say pretty low erosion value because it's kind of hilly. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you used to be able to like press F3, and maybe it is somewhere still in here that I don't know, but this used to be a lot more complicated. Like, they used to have a lot more information on this page, and they'll show you all different kinds of things. And one of them was there was like a big erosion value, and basically what that meant was how eroded the world was, and that like directly equated to whether or not the world that you're in is going to have the deep dark biome in it. And yeah, no, there's already drowners down there. There can be some good loot in those, but a trident will literally 2-shot me, and I'm just not about that, man. Is that a shipwreck right there? I think it is. Shipwrecks, fine. Underwater temples, I'm not interested, man. You know, this run, that's another thing. I'm going to really try not to take too many risks. I say that, but... Nice. Cool. The iron right there will give us a big leg up. Bucket. Okay. Oops. Not forget this. Go ahead and make some torches. Alright. Cool. It's a big leg up, man. Anytime early game, or I mean, even not even necessarily early game, you see a shipwreck, you have some goodies. Sometimes they have diamonds. Actually, no, I don't think the shipwrecks ever have diamonds, but you can find treasure maps that have diamonds in them. Did I say treasure maps that have diamonds in them? Treasure maps that lead to sunken treasure that have diamonds. Is this a clouded forest? I see some red. What is that? Is that a mushroom? Yeah. We got a bit of a clouded forest right here. That's what this is right here, called a clouded forest. Ooh, ooh. Try again. Oh, you missed. You missed! Idiot. Okay, we'll take a look. Actually, you know what? This world is it's a little hilly. It's possible the deep dark biome is in this. Oh, I'm a goober. I didn't make a shield. Hello? Oh, fuck. Jesus. What is wrong with me? Minus coal. Let's grab it. Okay, that might have been the biggest coal deposit I've ever seen. Like, this whole thing was coal. I got 61 coal out of just that. Pretty awesome. Why is that bat hanging there like a spider? Alright, I'm gonna go through here and mine the rest of this coal. You can never have too much. Okay, we got basically almost 2 full stacks, so we'll call it there. Let's go. You know what? I hate to say it. We gotta kill these cows. Okay, just don't look if you're squeamish. We need the food. We also need the weather. We do. It is what it is, man. Look, you gotta do what you gotta do to survive out here. Okay. Unfortunately, I didn't find any iron down there. But alright. So this clouded forest is very small. And unless it somehow just opens up into a bigger one. Yeah, nah. No good. Looking around, those are flowers over there, not more red mushrooms. That's how you can kind of easily identify them from like a distance is look for the big red mushrooms. You spot them even at night. Alright. So we need to find some sheep so we can make a bed. Probably gonna be some sheep nearby. Actually, I see some big, thick trees over there. Not sure what those are. I think dark oak. Some dark oak trees over there. The big fat 4x4 ones. Damn. Okay. You know what? This world definitely is kind of low erosion value. Look how big and thick the mountains are. They're impressive to look at, but actually, you know, I prefer a flatter world. They're just easier to get around. Like, it's very impressive to look at, but that is not, like, fun to try to traverse. Yeah, and again, that little cloud forest section over there is not gonna look at that fucking mountain over there, dude. Holy shit, it's freaking Mount Vesuvius over there, dude. Okay, yeah. So the hard part, honestly, is like not even necessarily finding a clouded forest. They're not that uncommon. Look at that mountain, dude. That's one of the bigger mountains I've seen. That thing's huge. And there's no reason for us to go up it. I know, should be taking all this coal, but we have limited inventory space right now. Got 2 full stacks. That's what I'm looking for right there. You can come to these stony shores, for lack of a better term. I don't know if that's what they're actually called or what. But these kind of, like, areas, you can easily find coal, copper, if you're into that kind of thing. I'm not. Dude, the biomes in this area are impressive. Like, look at that, but then, like, this huge jungle going, like, up over here. Crazy. Crazy, crazy. But these stony shores type of areas, I think that might actually be what it's called. I thought it used to say. Fancy clouds. It used to say, like, right here what the biome type and everything was. Not anymore, I guess. But, regardless. These types of areas are great for looking for surface level iron. We got a decent sized clouded forest over there. We might get lucky and find a woodland mansion. Then we'll take down the coordinates and we'll return when we have what we need to take it down. Look at this jungle, dude. I hate the jungle, like, honestly, but that's absurd. Like, these biomes right now are kind of unreal. Now, if we could find a clouded forest that was that big, look at that size of that jungle. That's kind of nutty. Okay, it's not a good idea to go up on land like this. Wow, okay, this is a pretty big size one. You know, but we need like a big clouded forest that's like contiguous or whatever, you know, continuous. Because like little sections like this, they're not gonna... They're just not gonna be big enough to house a freaking mansion, obviously. So we're gonna tenuously go on land here. Trying to find some sheep so we can make a bed, but for whatever reason there were none back there. Look at that jungle. That's crazy, dude. Crazy. Like, I've never seen one that goes up over freaking mountains like that. Actually, this clouded forest is not that big. I don't think that this little forest right here is big enough to house a mansion. We would have to go on land and look in the center of this area just to make sure, but I can guarantee 99% that there's no mansion up there. I see no sheep, so we can't make a bed, so we can't sleep. And I also feel scared because we can't stop because there could be drowners anywhere with tridents ready to spear me. I don't want to abandon this area until I know for sure whether or not there is a mansion up there. Alright, here's what we'll do. It's a bit risky, but I'll show you a little trick. Whatever, dude. So here's the trick. Monsters don't spawn on top of trees. So unless there's like an easy way for them to climb up, they can't come up here. So you can come up the top of... That guy's on the land over there. He's not on top of the canopy. But you can come up here to the forest canopy of this forest really easily if you have a water bucket, because you can climb these red mushrooms pretty easily, or even the brown ones maybe. If and they might be a little tough because like they're usually a little bit too tall. But these big fat mushrooms are pretty easy to climb. So you can't really do this with normal forests because like if you try to put water in a tree, that's what it does. So yeah, so there's no mansion here, unfortunately. But you know, that's okay. It's not, actually. Because I don't want to be spending so much time doing this, but You know, it is what it is. But yeah, keep your eye out for these kind of stony shores looking areas. These are actually kind of crappy. Is that a village? That is in fact a village. Okay, we'll check this village out. It might suit our needs. We'll see. Yeah, this is kind of... Oh, and there's a pillager outpost. Cool. This is kind of crazy because I don't... except for that one little bit... Ooh, okay. Wow. I was gonna say, I couldn't really see any resources here. Trying to square up? Alright. Tried, I guess. Okay. That might be a pretty impressive cave system right there. Depending on whether we end up staying here or not. Could check that out. Probably not, though. Not really, you're doing this run with no armor. It doesn't really make a lot of sense to be going into caves a lot. Okay, right off the rip, the farms are broken, so we're not interested in this place. These farms are completely broken. We need melon slices to make healing potions later. Or, yeah, so we'll grab the seeds. Is that a fucking drowner, son of a bitch? Or what was that? There's bubbles there, I just assumed. Hey, bro, get up. You can sit on my, you can sit on my crotch, I guess, if you want, but... The bed's mine now. How dare you slam that in my face? I should kill you. You got a smoker? Perfect. We got a bunch of farms here. A bunch of unemployed villagers because the farms are busted. This village, unfortunately, is not it. But we will take what we want from here. Okay, let's just make some bread. Bread is not a high quality food item in this game, but, it's plentiful. So... What are you? A butcher? We'll take that sack. I do like a good sack. Perfect. Okay. Take what we need and move on. Yeah, these farms are all broken. These guys are gonna freaking starve to death. Bummer. It would take too much work to I don't even know exactly how you would go about fixing all this. It's just how the the place generated. I mean, look at how many farms here that are broken. There's literally like, that's 1, 2, and then 3 below, I think. There's 5 farms here that are just completely busted, dude. Cartographer. I fear I gotta take that. Sorry, man, not sorry. It's not a guarantee that any village that we come across is going to have a cartographer table, and there's a lot of melons here. You guys will live for a little while, I guess. And the cartographer is how I make all of my emeralds in this game at this point. So, yeah. You're a weather worker? Weaponsmith, huh? Grindstones are easy to make. I don't care about that. I'm not gonna take up space in my inventory for that. Pillager outpost. Yeah, good luck with that shit, guys. I used to like to go in there. I mean, this is a low risk run. It's got to be. I'm trying to live. I'm not trying to take excess risks. You know. I like to go into those places like climbing. It's pretty easy, but there's still risk involved. And just like burn them down, either with a bucket of lava or a flint and steel. But there was no library there. We need a lot of books for what we need to do, because we need books for enchantments. So unfortunately, we got to be piecing up cattle that we come across. I'm like an executioner. You know, I don't feel good about it, but you know, where'd my other coal go? Oh, I left it in the village. We gotta go back. No way. We gotta go back. I left a full stack of coal in that smoker. Absolutely not. Yeah, I don't feel good about killing the cattle, but we need the leather, and there's no other source of leather in the game. You used to be able to get leather from killing pigs, but for some reason they took that out. I don't know. Mojang felt like leather shouldn't be that easy of a resource to come by. I don't know. Almost went right off the frickin'... Yo, you need a rail out here, dude. Actually. Smoke that up. Dude, good thing I decided to frickin' cook the meat, because we would have frickin' been who knows where by the time I realized. And yeah, you know, I don't feel good about killing the cattle, but steak is like one of the best food items in the game. So there's that. I don't want to use it all up though, having said that. We don't have a lot of it. We have 12 steaks. So if I feel like we're going to be going into battle or, you know, somewhere dangerous, then I feel like that's when you want to have your high quality food items. Okay, well, yeah, I mean, this is definitely, it didn't look like it in the beginning. This is definitely a very mountainous, very hilly world. It is what it is. We're committed now. I probably, if I had realized that in the beginning, I think I would have, you know, generated a new world. I did a different world. Because I don't, like I said, I don't like getting around in these. Actually, you know what I want to do? Let's get to the top of this hill right here and take a look around. See what we can see. Another pillager outpost and a ruined portal over there to the left. You can tell because of the netherrack. Ruined portals I don't care about. It's a good source of gold, I guess. Having said that, let's go over there. It's not just the gold that you might find in the chest. It's also the gold blocks. It could be like, I think like between 1 and 3 gold blocks at these things. Oh, interesting. That's unusual. And despite the fact that gold is supremely Fortune 1, huh? Okay. I mean, Fortune 1 is kind of almost pointless. It's not really going to yield very much. But despite how soft gold actually is, you still need an iron pickaxe in order to mine it. It doesn't make any sense. I don't understand why they decided to do that. Okay. This pillager outpost, I don't really care. Ooh, I had to sneeze. Oh, I'm getting over a cold, so like my chest hurts every time it happens. Got another village. Definitely not going to be staying here. The other thing about villages like this that I don't like is that there's no room for anything. You know, there's no vertical room to put anything, to put farms or buildings or, well, I mean, you can build wherever you want, but this place is all busted up too, I bet. The salmon are going upstream. Go, go, go! Yeah, this is... There's like melon seeds and stuff here. Don't want those. I don't need very many. Yeah, this was a farm. This all busted up. Couple farms here that are ruined. What am I don't want those. Yeah, everything's busted here, man. Everything is broken. Which is a bit of a shame because it's a pretty decent sized village, actually. It's not huge, but that's just a house, I think. Should you guys maybe be doing that somewhere more private? Yeah, this kind of world. It's kind of annoying, actually. What do we got here? A Fletcher. Cartographer. Alright, moving on. We only have 8 leather, man. We don't have enough. I hate to say it. Our cow genocide has to continue. How many we got now? 12? Well, we need to make a bookcase in all likelihood, unless we can find a library. Let me think before I kill more cows. A bookcase requires 3 books, which is 3 leather. So if we have, what is, there's 9 left. Nine books in total for all the enchants that we need. Not sure what all we need. Sharpness 5. Let's see. Let's think about the sword. Sharpness 5. Mending. Looting 3. I think that's it for the sword. I don't really care about fire aspect and stuff. Pickaxe, fortune 3. Mending. But also unbreaking 3. Because you're not always mining stuff that gives you experience with the pick. Right? That's 6. And then the bow, infinity, unbreaking 3, power 5, and maybe flame if I feel like it. Woodland Mansion! Woodland Mansion! Woodland Mansion! We are not prepared. We're not prepared for this, dude. That's kind of hilarious. Look at the tiny damn little frickin' clouded forests spawned in, too. Wow, I did not think that could happen. This is crazy. Look at that. It just generated all the way down to the bottom. Wow. Okay, hold up. I gotta pause because I don't want to get murked by a freaking drowner. We need to take a picture of the coordinates. Okay. This is what we've been in search of, man, right here, dude. Excuse me. Yeah. Damn. That's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Look at the size of this freaking clouded forest biome, actually. It's huge. Well. Okay, this is just birch forest. Okay, what we need right now is like a nice village, like right here. Too bad those other villages were broken. They're just not sustainable. Like, we would have to make new farms for those guys to survive off of. Like, there weren't even the hoppers that the farmers use for crafting stations. Or whatever, for workstations, I guess. Would be a better name. I'm not going anywhere near that shit, dude. I'm not trying to die. Yeah, actually, this biome is pretty sizable. Okay, well, we found one. That's half the battle right there. But we do not have the ability to do anything about it right now. Let's just take a peek and see if there's a village somewhere. I don't think villages can spawn in Clouded Forest, but... Oh, but, so I was counting, and I got up to 9. So... I may be missing something. I always like to have more than I need. You know. Can't see shit in here. There might be a village in here. Who knows? Unfortunate for those sheep to just spawn right on top of those things. Found a village. I just kind of sprinted butt naked through the forest for I don't even know how long. Day turned to night and night turned to day. Here I am. This is what I was looking for, a village on more of a flat ground. Although at this point I have no idea how far away we are from the mansion. I don't think we're that far. Let's see. Oh yeah, we're not that far. Coordinates of the mansion are 1820 by 62 by negative 803. So we're not that far. So unless this village is somehow complete crap, this is where we're going to be. What are you? Cleric? Yeah, we don't need 2 clerics. Wasn't there another freaking whatever? No? Alright. Where's your farm? Where are the farms? They're broken. Literally, where are their farms at? They have no farms. What is with this terrain? Okay. Welp. Yeah, we can make this work. All right. Let's immediately block this off. I don't want any fool going up over here. Okay. They have no farms. I don't understand how, but okay, now that guy should be able to find his way out. What's going on over here? Why do you keep putting yourself in the corner? Or, you know, are you acoustic? There's a path here now, dude. Okay, like right here. All right. Man, these villages that we're coming across are just completely busted. How does this place not even have one singular farm? Yeah. Okay. Well, you know, it's not, I didn't mean to do that. There. If there's anybody down there, sucks for you. Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, we don't want anybody going down there, getting stuck. Okay. Yes, it's happened to me many times. Had a master level cartographer disappear on me one time. I can't believe that there's not even, it's not even that the farms are broken. It's just that they don't exist. Okay. We got some work to do. This is what we have. Okay, this is the hand that we're dealt. So you know, actually for these situations, a villager will only like traverse what he's capable of traversing. You know, it's like he'll go like from one, you know, like that, like they can jump one high like we can. But they're not going to jump down to like there or anything like that. So we don't got to go too crazy. Gotta keep that in mind, you know. Let's try to keep things positive. We're near to the Woodland Mansion. We have a river right there. We have lots of wood, trees, cattle. You know, these leaves we can use for burning shit, obviously. I wonder, do you think like maybe there's like caverns underneath of this area and the farm somehow spawned like down there. I don't know, dude. This is weird. This is really, really weird. I don't even see, like, this right here is the only kind of inclination that I have that there was maybe a farm, but it's weird to me because there's a vine growing on it. But this is not a forest that grows vines, so oh yeah, that's not good. Okay, for us or anybody else. Okay. Whatever. Somebody goes down there, they can come back out again. Yeah, hey, how you doing? You're not going to be a cleric for much longer. Okay, this is super weird. So the first thing that we got to do is we got to actually make some farmage. Okay, we do. So we're gonna, you know, this man, it sucks because one thing that I like to do is grow carrots to make golden carrots with, right? And there's not, I just use, you know, the village's farm. Like they always have farms that have carrots growing in them. But what we're gonna do right off the rip to get these guys going is we're just gonna plant a bunch of wheat. Okay, that's what we're doing here. Kind of making me dizzy, but to be honest, I don't know how big the farms need to be. So it's basically sunset, man. Come on. Okay. Hang on. Minecraft. How big should farms be for villagers? A 9x9 area? A single farmer can easily manage this footprint. Place a composter in the middle and wall off the farm. A trapped hungry villager? What does that mean? Placed near the farmer will prompt the farmer to constantly throw food, allowing a hopper minecart underneath to collect the items. You don't need a massive farm for breeding. A small 3x5 to 5x5 plot attached to 3 beds and composter is all you need to supply the breeders with enough food. The farmer villagers will only seek and tend to farmland up to 9 blocks away in the X and Y axes from their workstation. Yeah. Nine by 9, huh? Okay. Yo. Go take care of that zombie, man. Okay, what do we need for a comp? Shh. Can you make a composter? How do you make a composter? Slabs. Return the slab. Okay. What, man? The slab recipe makes 6 and the composter needs 7. What? Why does it not default to the... whatever. Okay, give us 2 of them. Alright. We're gonna make 2 farms. I need a hoe. A stone one is good enough. Okay. So let's just go... 9 by 9. That's pretty fucking big. I don't think we even need that big. But I want to make sure that it has enough. Or that the village has enough. Usually, the village might have like 3 to 5 farms in it. And I want to say they're like 2... There's like two sections, and they're like 2 by... They're like 2 by what? Like 2 by 8 or 2 by 9? If they're 9 long and 2 wide, that's 18, 36. 36 times 2 is 72 if they have 2 farms. Usually they have 3. 36 times 3 is 8, carry the 1, 98. So I think that one 9 by 9 farm, which is 81, but then the stupid farmer always ruins the land around the composter for whatever reason. So -3 or so. Bro just came over just to honk in my ear. So call it 78. It probably will be enough, yeah? It's a pretty small village. There's not a lot of guys here. So I think they should be good. I'm not going to raise it up. I don't know why they always raise it up and make like raised beds. But water can irrigate 2 blocks wide, right? Let's mark out the 9 by 9. Okay. So let's have this area marked out where the stone block marks the inside. Okay, so like right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. And then water. Hey. Okay. And then all right. Okay. And then... But then where are we going to put the composter? It's not exactly in the middle, is it? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. 3. 4. I mean, it's not really... Yeah, the way that he jumps and stuff, he ruins the land around it. Now he'll plant that automatically, right? So this one guy should be enough for all this, shouldn't he? Okay. Want to get this going? I think that should be good. I think we trapped a zombie underneath of this. Fine with me. What are you dumbcocks doing? Huh? Dipshits. Get your asses back up here, man. Yo, hey bro, what do you call yourself? Huh? Big Gus? Okay, Gus, go take care of that fucking zombie that's down wherever it is, man. It's a threat to national security. Super weird. Still super weird to me that not even one farm spawned here. Very unusual. I think Buddy's gonna ruin this whole area right here. So, yeah, around here. So, only planting around here. I think that'll be good enough. We're gonna have to go to another village and try to find some carrots. That we can grow some carrots in here. And now the question is... Actually, it's not even a question. I think we're going to turn this into our abode. Yeah, for sure. Convenient. All right. We don't have enough iron. Where's our iron? All the way in the bottom of the fucking barrel. Do we need sticks? Do we not have enough? Yeah, we did. Shit. We gotta drop some shit. Hang on. Okay. You know, we could actually make this kind of like multi-level. With these stairs that we got. You know, we could put in a staircase. Have like an upper level right here. Yeah. Kind of a vibe and a half. Use these slabs for something. It's gonna be ugly, but who cares? Right? Give me some slabbies. Some more slabbies. Right? A little bit of a, like a loft or whatever. Yeah, I mess with it heavy. Okay. And then what we'll do... What? Oh. Yeah, whatever, it's Minecraft, who cares? Actually, you know what? Get rid of these. Of course, I'm down one. I need one more slab, dude. God. Whatever, man. What are you doing? This is my house now. Villagers. This is... Oops, I don't know why I typed that. Oh, where's my wood? Okay, this is where our storage is going to be. And we'll go... Yeah, I mess with this. This is the vibe. Go up here and take a nap. Okay, we need to burn this. Okay. All right. Hang on to those. And I'm overwhelmed. Got too many things. We need... make our little melon farm right here. There. One thing down. All right. Those just disappeared. Interesting. Why did you ruin this one? Why is this dumb shit? Why do they always ruin fucking everything? Grr. This isn't even 9x9. He's ruining the fucking land. He's ruining our crops. You son of a bitch. Why are they programmed like that? Look at him. He's hopping on the fucking... Dude, you're hopping on the crops, man. we have to extend it because this idiot keeps fucking ruining it. Okay. All right. There. We got a damn, a farm. Okay. The next thing I want to do is I want to turn one of these homes, potentially like these two, because they're kind of close together, kind of like make a middle section and then just like make this into like a giant bunkhouse for all the villagers. Take all the beds out and put them in there. Okay. And I'll do that for now. What goes here? Oh, materials. Okay. We need to go plant the sugar cane because it takes a while to grow. Doing this ought to be enough to dissuade any villagers from going down there. Should be. Hopefully this is close enough to like be within like simulation distance. Wait, a 4 high sugarcane? What is this? Okay. It'll take a while. We'll eventually need a lot of paper. Alright. Yeah. Okay. So... where's my... Yeah. Okay, now we'll need another bed. Yellow's ugly. We're gonna take all these beds. And we're gonna merge them into one big long house. Okay, that way we know where all the villagers are at. It's easier to know like if there's any that are missing or anything like that. Okay. Better for defense. Alright. Go down here and oh wait. Where's the other down here? Okay. Are you guys fucking stupid or what? These guys just hanging down here all day, freaking smoking joints and, you know, being idiots. There. You guys have another staircase over here to get up top, so you have no excuse now. Alright, that's all of the beds. So now, what we're gonna do is we're gonna need materials. Now harvest the corners off of these houses to make wood. Alright, not mine though. And this one. I don't know why the villagers have not yet started to breed. I think maybe because there's only enough beds for all the villagers that are here right now. Okay. That should be good. All right. Imagine somebody just came into your village and just started doing this. Dude. Get a grip. All right. Perfect. Yeah. Okay, looks kind of stupid because those are crooked, but yeah. We'll go. Actually, not. Not very many villagers can actually be in here. We might have to make a second floor. Go see how many can be in here because we need at least 9 villagers. So I think we're gonna cut this out and make it a little bit taller. And then look at the second floor. think it should work just fine if we do it like this. Alright, whatever. I tried to go for the pattern, but it is what it is. Let's see, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 right now. I think, yeah, it's not enough. Okay, first of all, we gotta fix these stupid open stairs. Okay, but then we're going to go like this. And that should be high enough, right? No, it's not high enough. Not high enough. It's got to be one higher, like this. Okay, that's the floor of the new story. There. Okay. Now it is done. Yeah, it's ugly, but I don't care. It's done. There's honestly it looks so fucking stupid. It looks so dumb. Whatever. I don't care. It's fine. Now we have so many steps. Like, what am I gonna do with all these steps? I can honestly dismantle the rest of these for parts, but they're just... Wait, why are they gathering right... Usually they gather near the bell. Alright. You know, yeah. Wow, that's really not... What the fuck? Look at this disgusting dandelion out of my inventory. Okay, well that took a while. Now we gotta go and shear some sheep. Make some beds so that way these bums can start fucking. This dumb shit. Destroying his own farm. Like, the frig was I doing, dude? Okay. Alright. It's taking a while. And ironically, once we get these guys to start making more of themselves, we won't really have need for all these beds, but we do right now, so. Something just hit my window. Rest in peace. Okay, so we'll make the beds, and then what do we gotta do? Mine for resources. This is like the most interesting part of the run. Or one of the most interesting, not the most interesting, I guess. But it's like the beginning of the... The beginning of the run. Did you just grow your hair back all of a sudden? I mean, okay, I guess. That one did too, I think. That one did just now. Okay, I had no idea that sheep will grow their wool back so quickly. How much we have? 25? That's honestly enough. 28? Perfect. You can make 16 beds with that. We don't have enough wood now to make 16 beds. But, okay. So, we're gonna make beds. We gotta have enough space for all the villagers that we are going to need when we make slaves. I'm just saying it like it is. We're enslaving a village. You know? The ends justify the means. Probably. What very well could end up happening is we enslave these poor bastards. Go off and die somewhere in some fucking ditch. Shot to death by skeletons or ripped in half by an Enderman. Devoured by zombies. You know? A baby zombie gnawing on my genitals. You know? Body broken at the bottom of a ravine somewhere. Dead far away from home. Meanwhile, back in the village, we came. We saw. We conquered. We veni vidi vici and no come backy. And everybody trapped in their little prisons of despair. And they starved to death. This is the run. I don't know if you realize this, but this is the run. This is the run right here, baby. Don't you worry. I'm getting some beds made together right now. You guys can start fucking probably tomorrow. Okay, we need to hang on to a bed. Let's not forget that. Wait, how did we have one left over? We had 28. Oh, I'm dumb. I'm actually stupid. Alright. So we actually didn't have enough beds for everybody. But we have one. This guy's a freaking nitwit. He's not good for anything. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 unemployed villagers right now. And then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 more beds. So we have enough beds now. We have enough spaces for all the villagers. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and make a bow. All right. burn that up. And put that in there. Okay. Materials, I have no materials. But what would I usually have right here? I don't know. All right. Okay. Cool. We've got a bunch of villagers. We actually, you know, I said that earlier, but it's like, you know, honestly, we saved this village in a way. Not in a way, in a big way. If we didn't come in here and, you know, make this farm, these guys would have starved to death. 1, 2, 3. Wait. Yeah, this ain't in the middle of anything. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3, 4. Oh, it is right in the middle here? Okay. In the middle there, but it's not in the middle here, right? 4. 3. Yeah. Trying to see if we could expand this anymore. I don't think we need to. I don't think we need to. So let's go see if we can trace back our steps and find the Woodland Mansion. I think it's back this way. Let's see here. 1820, so positive X. Positive X, positive Z. What we need to head towards. This way. And we should be able to find it. We're not that far. We gotta get to 1820 X and negative 803 Z. It's all the way over there on the edge of the ocean. So yeah, it took us a while to find a decent village, you know. Overall, not too eventful. I think probably because, you know, I was making myself not go into those underwater temples and stuff like that. So I wasn't putting myself in harm's way as much. Didn't go into any deep dark caves or anything like that, you know. So overall, a safer run. I think is what we got to do. We don't need to go all the way to it. I just want to make sure that, you know, we can find it fairly easily. I think just heading in this direction. From here, it's kind of a grind. So to be honest, I'm not going to be showing you guys a whole lot. If there's anything interesting, then I will. But what I got to do is we got to dig a mine. And I'm sure you don't want to see me just dig for an hour. I think it's over there. Yeah, right there. Okay. Confirmed. Easy. So we gotta dig a mine. We need iron. We need diamonds. We need gold. We gotta find another village so we can get carrots of all things. Kind of unusual, but they don't grow in the wild as far as I know. You know what? I like rose bushes. Let's grab some of these. What is that? Cooked mutton. Good. And poor sheep got melted by the lava, I guess. We just straight need resources right now. And if you don't understand like what I'm doing, maybe you're new to Minecraft or you're unaware of this particular strategy, I'm not doing an enchanting table at all. I was an enchanting table guy for a long time. It takes a long time. You need obsidian. You need books for the enchanting table. You need obsidian, books, and diamonds to make the table. The enchants that you get from the enchanting table are random. Whereas the strat that, well, to keep going with that, it's not the only thing you need. You then need to power it up all the way, or you won't have even a chance of getting high-level enchants. And the way that you do that is by surrounding it with 15 bookcases. And like I mentioned earlier, a bookcase, you need 3 books. I mean, that requires 3 leather. And so you got to kill a lot of cattle. And, which, like, I guess is a good source of food, you know, but it's actually a pain. It's not just like, it doesn't feel good to just be murdering cattle, like, constantly like that. It also, is a logistics thing. It's a lot of cattle that you gotta kill. You need like 51 or 52 pieces of leather to make all the books that you need. You're not gonna get leather from every cow that you kill. So it requires you to kill tons and tons of cows. Like, I'm talking about Holocaust level of cow murdering. Okay, genuinely. Like, you gotta kill a lot of fucking cows. And it just takes a long fucking time, you know, to find them. You know, if you have looting on a sword somehow or another, then, you know, it doesn't take that long. Probably you don't, because if you're trying to make an enchanting table, you know, it's probably a good guess that you're early game, so you don't have a looting sword. And, yeah, so it's such a pain. It takes a long, long time. What we're doing right now, let me think about it, actually. I think to get up and running, I think all steps of it, actually. All steps of it, both methods, what we're doing now takes less time, less energy, less resources to do. It's much more precise because with a librarian, what you do is you trap a librarian that you create with a lectern and a villager, okay? It's their workstation, all right? And every time you put down a lectern and a jobless villager interacts with it, they randomly get assigned a set of things to sell you. Same is true with any other villager that takes a job. Okay? In this case, they will probably be assigned an enchantment of some kind. And I think you can sell paper to them for emeralds. Or it might be paper and bookcases that they'll take paper from you and then sell bookcases to you. In which case you just gotta pick up the lectern and put it back down again until they give you what you want. Now it can be quite frustrating because, like I said, it's completely random, so getting what you need can be a pain, but it's much more precise. You just keep doing it until you get exactly what you want. You guys are some fucking dummies. You guys are some fucking dummies. I should have fucking known, man. I really should have fucking known. I was like, oh, you know, this is good enough. Right? Get the fuck off of there, man. You make me sick. Get out of here. And you. Turn your big iron ass around and head the fuck back up. Get up. Oh my god. Why are you guys... Fucking some simpletons, man. This dumb motherfucker. No, you're trapped down there, aren't you? You stupid bitch. You son of a bastard. You stupid cock. Now we gotta fill this shit in. Yeah, I really thought. God damn. This is what I was talking about before. These villagers are so fucking stupid. I actually thought, like, why would they do that? Like, they literally just throwing themselves down there like they're suicidal. Somebody call the suicide hotline because these fucking villagers are on the literal edge. Like, it's... Dude! Oh my god. Get the fuck out. Get the fuck out now. Go! You bitch. You bitch! You piss me off. Holy fuck. Stupid bitches, man. I swear these guys are literally like mentally challenged. Look at our cute rose bushes. Like, oh my god, they're so pretty. Okay. Need a new shovel. Look at this guy. Ruining. The ruinous powers want to talk to you, man. Dumbass villagers. Dumbass villagers, dude. We need a Chevelle. Boy, oh boy. My, oh my. Okay. So these villagers ought to start breeding. They should. We got a nice farm. Okay, and... Fuck are you doing? There's no iron golem looking this way right now. I'm gonna fucking drive my sword into your gullet if you guys even think about getting over here. You think it's gonna be bad if you fall down here? Oh boy. You'll wish that you fell. Fuck, man. These villagers. These villagers are so stupid. So stupid. We're gonna have to fill in this whole goddamn ravine. Yeah, that's pretty unbelievable. Okay, bye. You better not have to. How far are they gonna go? They have a certain radius that they'll go. We need to do more. I don't want to have to worry about this again. These dudes just over here making out, man. Jobless activities. Just put down all this stuff and that should be good, I think. Dude, every step of the way we gotta stop these morons from drinking Drano. Grab some more because we need the materials. We need mats. You always gotta have mats on you, man. How much is that? 23. Almost a 30 piece. That's good. Okay, if these guys don't start breeding tonight, I'm not sure what the deal is. Because the farmer should be going around to the villagers and giving them food, which should make them horny. Why aren't they doing anything? We're gonna have to facilitate it. We're gonna have to We're gonna have to do something about it. This time of the day when they gather together like this is if they're going to fuck, this is when they're gonna do it. Now it's bedtime. Why aren't they? Are you not doing your job, you son of a bitch? Is the farm not producing enough yet? It looks like we got some mature wheat plants back here. The melons take forever to grow, don't they? What are you doing out of bed? Take your ass to bed now. It's bedtime. They just randomly went to it. Okay. I'll sleep in between all these guys. Whatever. Alright. You can't force it, I guess. Okay, well, I mean... This is the size of maybe... Oh, look at that. The watermelon just popped up. This farm is the size of what? Maybe 2 farms? So... It should be enough, right? It should be enough. All you need to breed villagers is a big enough space with 3 beds and give each villager enough of the right food. Yeah. Villager breeding cannot be forced. Player can provide ideal accommodations, bread and food, or beds and food. Shows how willing a villager is to mate. If 2 villagers nearby are willing at the same time. Okay. Depends mostly on the food the player feeds them. Wait, we have to feed them? I thought a farmer could do it. Wait, what? Must throw food at them and let them obtain it in their inventory. The villager requires 12 food points to be considered ready to breed. Also, a farmer villager can throw excess food to other villagers. So if the farmer has free access to crops and they're within range of a village, then that village can support the autonomous feeding of villagers. Yeah. Does a farmer make food? I guess. Villagers take a census of the population of the village about every minute, comparing their population to the number of available beds. Yeah. They won't become willing if the population is less than 100. Yeah. Yeah. So we already know everything about this. So I don't know why they're not doing it. Literally and figuratively. My guess is that since these guys didn't have any farms, they all probably were completely depleted of food. Then, after I showed up, it took me a little while to get the farm going. Then, when we finally did get the farm going, it took a while for the plants to start growing and all that stuff. So the point is, it may take longer for it to just get going. It may just take some time. That's what I'm betting. Hey, how you doing? You wanna fuck? Damn, that was too real. What's good? You just ran away. That hurt my feelings. Melons are cool because you can... My fucking melon! You fucking asshole. How you call yourself a farmer? You're destroying crops. You fucking ruined my melon, you son of a bitch. You son of a fucking bitch. I fucking hate you. You goddamn bastard. I can't fucking believe he just fucking did that shit. Oh my god. What a fucking dick. What a fucking asshole. Oh my god, that motherfucker. I can't believe that shit, dude. Holy... Oh my god, you gotta be fucking kidding me. You gotta be fucking kidding me. I am incensed. What a bastard. I can't believe that the farmers are fucking programmed like that in this game, dude. That's so stupid. Nobody better fuck with my goddamn melons this time. I swear. I will literally, I have threatened him many times. I will quite literally murder anybody that fucks with my goddamn melons again, dude. I fear you have me all the way messed up. You know what I'm gonna do? I just had the idea. The remembrance, if you will, actually. We can make trapdoors. Give me a bunch of them. And what we're gonna do with this is, the problem is this fucking dickhead. He keeps jumping. No, not no. God. He keeps jumping, right? So the thing is, that trap... That... Why can't I put a fucking trapdoor? Hello? Why can't I put a fucking trapdoor? Why can't I put a fucking trapdoor? Why can't I put a trapdoor? Why can't I? Why can't I? Okay. Trapdoors do not interfere with plants somehow being able to work. Okay. So I actually forgot about this trick completely. What we can do is put trapdoors down. Why can't I put a trapdoor there? Why is it doing that? Fuck. The last two are going to be incongruous. No, they're not. Okay. So we can do that, and now this dumb bastard doesn't have to jump. He doesn't have to fucking jump anymore, man. See? It still waters the fucking ground. I totally forgot about this. That's an advanced tip. Okay, it doesn't interfere with the water's ability to, see? Now he's got more land. I totally forgot about that. Oh well. I'm gonna go like this because we don't have any more spruce. I think we just need this. 6 should be good. Oh well. Okay. I totally... Okay, he's still good. Why must he do that? What if we sink it into the ground? There's an idea. Okay, what if I... do that? Will that work and then he doesn't have to jump no more? We still have melon seeds? Let me take them, I don't want them. Will that not work? Does it have to be raised up? Because this would literally solve the fucking problem. Can't believe that guy ruined my melons. Or he ruined one of the melons. Will this not work? We gotta wait until the following day because they're too occupied communing. Okay. Now you don't have to... Now you don't have to jump. What? I didn't think to try that because the fucking farmer in standard villages, the composter is raised up. I gotta make sure, you know, I gotta see him in action to make sure that it works. Alright, everybody to bed. I don't like this bed right here. This guy came in the way. Yo, farmer, come get to work, man. Okay, we do have a bit of a head start here for our mine, I guess. I don't want to have to go all the way down there for it. I like having it enclosed and everything. Yo, you're gonna get to... What all can farmers, Okay, do it. Hurry up. Okay. Let's re-roll this. Just because. Until we get a farmer that will buy wheat from us, considering we have a wheat farm. Yo, somebody come take this job. Why? You're trampling my crops. Look at these idiots. They're just fucking... Bro, I don't want... No, it doesn't fucking matter. It doesn't matter. Because what can he... Suspicious stew. Wait. We can trade glistering melon slices and golden carrots with him if he's a master. Interesting. I don't care. It's fine. Whatever. Interact with the composter. Excuse you? Okay. That's fine. Here, take these melon seeds, brah. You don't want the melon seeds? Fine. I don't want them either. Alright, now this is looking like a professional farm, and this guy, he won't need to jump and ruin our crops anymore. Oh, man. I totally forgot about that shit. You don't want these? Is he actually interacting with that, though? Is he actually interacting with the composter? That's what I need to know. Can you do your job? Your job. We need to see him fill it up. Okay. I saw him do something. Alright. Feels like we've done a lot this episode. A lot, and at the same time, not very much. But, you know, we got a woodland mansion. We're going to get, well, depends on what you... Anyway. We found a woodland mansion. Which is, again, half of the effort. And, it's just a couple hundred meters that way. Which is great. We have all the foundations of a great run here. I'm going to try to keep going forward with like the mentality of trying to mitigate risk in all things that we do. And not do anything that we don't need to do. And so with that in mind, we're not going to be getting netherite. We don't need it. A diamond sword with sharpness 5 on it will get the job done just fine. You know, we got an operational, not a fully operational, but an operational village. I'm hoping that the reason why the villagers aren't breeding yet is because we've been messing around with the farmer, and getting the farm operational and stuff like that. It's going to take some time. I think we got a professional farm going now. I totally forgot about the trapdoor thing. I still don't know why the farmers are programmed like that. If they can use the composter when they're in the ground, I don't... It's weird to me. I've always noticed that. Like, they destroy their own crops, and thus their ability to feed their own villages. I don't know why they would. Maybe it's not even necessarily about the programming, but why Mahjong would like have the farms by default be like that. I guess it's not really that big of an issue, but it kind of is. If you're trying to farm, you don't want the NPC destroying your crops. Anyway. I've heard of a couple of disasters. You know, we had people, you know, villagers that were trying to throw themselves, were throwing themselves off of cliffs. I don't understand why villagers do that. It doesn't make any sense. They just literally walk off ledges. I thought that they wouldn't walk off a ledge that would cause them to get hurt on purpose, but they do. They will just walk off of any ledge like it doesn't matter whether it's 1 block high or 30 blocks high. It doesn't make any sense. And iron golems will do the same thing. They'll get themselves in impossible binds, and it's like, okay. You know, same with the nether portal. They'll just, like, villagers will just walk through. Yeah, you think it's a good idea to just walk through the portal that whispers evil things in your ear when you're near it? It's literally a portal to hell. Yet these villagers, I don't know. Are they brave? Are they stupid? I think the answer is yes. So what I'm going to do offline, mine, we need a mine. We need resources. I'm going to get the villager cages up. Look, I'm not sugarcoating it any longer. Those days are long past. You know, other people, other Minecraft players would be like, you know what, there are, I don't even know, right? But make no mistake, we're slavers. And the only reason we're doing it is because the ends justify the means. We have something that we want from them. And we're doing it to save the world or just for pure hatred of villagers. I don't know. But we gotta do what we gotta do. And so gotta build the cages up. We're gonna need like 10 of those things. So I'm gonna build those up. And I'll show you guys how I do that. And then the first thing I wanted to get is a powered up bow. We gotta get trading with the cartographer, and I hope that we get lucky that we get one right off the rip that will trade for glass. Because if we don't, then that's just another villager that we need. I've had it in the past where I had like took me three tries to get a cartographer that would trade for glass panes, and that's literally 3 wasted villagers. Because once you trade with a villager, because it's a second tier trade thing, so you have to trade enough paper with them to level them up to journeyman, and then they'll show their next level stuff, which is where they have a chance of trading for glass panes. And once you trade with a villager, they're locked into that job forever. And it's a pain because now you have 3 wasted villagers or whatever. So hopefully that doesn't happen. There's still a lot that we got to do. You know, this isn't even talking about going to the Nether. You know, we're not going to go into a Bastion Remnant. I'm not going to risk it. I'm not going to risk getting killed by any number of things that could kill you in a Remnant. Most likely Piglin Brutes. A Piglin Brute will do, I think, 9.5 hearts of damage to me. I have 10 hearts. Yeah. We have the dangerous and unenviable job of killing Endermen to get pearls. There's still a lot that we got to do. You know, this is still kind of the early game. We don't even have a mine or anything like that yet. So, yeah. Next time you see me, next time you see the village, hopefully I'm still alive. Hopefully the run is still going. And the village might look a little bit different. But, you know, it's a good start. It's a great start. One, thank you, Mojang. Appreciate that. One thing that's crushing is that just to get to this point, it's like 3 hours. So every single one of these runs is usually at a minimum 3 hours of time invested. Now think about that. Across all the lives that have been lost trying to beat this challenge, it's probably 100 hours into this challenge, dude. More. If I had to guess, probably like 120 hours into this challenge. Man, I want to beat it so bad. I have a feeling this is going to be the run. This is it right here. Anyway, thanks so much for watching. If you want, maybe consider subscribing, liking, sharing. Let me know. Drop a comment. And I'll see you next time. Later.